What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 30 of What You Gonna Watch. So, for today, we are reviewing Rein. So, for the rating, I would give this show a definite 10 out of 10. If you guys didn't know, horses are my favorite animal, and this show has like everything to do with horses. There are also two side movies, too. There is a Rein Christmas and Valentine's Day, too. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. So it pretty much all starts whenever they go back. Well, apparently they go back to their mother's childhood home, see their grandpa and all that stuff. And because I'm pretty sure it's because their parents are also, not their relationship isn't very good right now. But yeah, and then her little sister, I can't remember what her name is now, but her little sister ends up going missing. She runs away, and she looks everywhere, and she runs into these two people on horses, and she asks where they were, and they become friends eventually. But I think they're one of them. I think both of them are just like intrigued. I guess I don't know any word for it because she's they have a different accent and all this stuff. But anyways, and then she ends up finding her in the stables in the barn, Wi-Fi. Yeah. Anyways, I can't remember what led her to the beach, but she ended up going to the beach, and one of their horses, named Raven, got out of his cage, and he went wild. And so, they had to, like, pack up things, like sedators or whatever, and, they got in the car and they followed the horse to the beach. And Zoe's on one end of the beach, and then she just sees a black horse running at her. And, when the horse gets her, she ends up falling down. The horse didn't touch her, but she ends up, falling down, probably 'cause she was scared. But she ends up getting down, and, like, whoa, Raven, calm, or not, no, never mind, she doesn't know the horse's name. She's like, whoa, calm down, and she ends up calming down the horse, and, the two people in the van, want to give the horse sedatives, and the two people in the van are, someone named Marcus and someone named Samantha, who is the owner of the stables. So yeah, and they want to sedate it, but they was like, no, I got this under control, but she does. She ends up calming him down enough, and then they ask her if she can like walk him back to the stables and all that stuff. And then she meets up with the people she met earlier, her friends, whose names I remember as Jade and Rebecca, pretty sure. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, and them to ask her to stay and all that stuff, and she stays for a little bit. She like pretty much almost comes to the stables almost every day, and she gets to like ride horses and all that stuff, but she hasn't rode a horse a day in her life. And then the stable owner, Samantha, pretty sure I said her name was, asked her to like do a few things, like ride on the horse like with no hands and all that stuff. And she's a natural. She hasn't gotten any riding lessons or anything, and she's like better than almost half the people there, I think. So yeah. Anyways, so yeah, and then eventually, she stays there for a few days. She meets some new friends, and then Raven, right? She wants to ride Raven, and Samantha said, "No, you can't ride Raven. It's too dangerous." All that stuff. But they've become good friends. Samantha and Zoe and all that stuff. They become friends and all that stuff. Anyways, she does not as directed, and she ends up riding Raven, and she gets scared and all that stuff because Raven just takes off with her on her back. But eventually, I know I'm cutting things out, right? I'm cutting things out, but eventually, they train Raven to handle a saddle on his back. I think that's whenever she asks if she can ride him and all that stuff. But anyways, eventually, she's able to start riding Raven, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Although I think maybe I can't remember, but one time, Raven took off to the beach again, and then also, that one person I told you earlier, Marcus, who came in the car, they end up dating for a little bit, and then but Pin, the other person, I don't know his full name, but people just call him Pin. His name is actually Peter, but everyone calls him Pin, I guess. But anyways, he also liked her, but she was dating Marcus at the time. So yeah, what could she do? Anyways, after Marcus and her broke up, then not like right away, but eventually she ended up dating Pin, and I'm pretty sure that's who she stuck with for the rest of the show, which has 3 seasons. So yeah. Also, eventually these two people, they are siblings, brother and sister. So the first one, his name is James, and he goes to this stable as like a training instructor, to train them because they were in a few shows and all that stuff or something like that. Anyways, and then there's another person named Gabby Grant, who apparently, I think, got everything she wanted. So she asked her brother, she was like, I want that horse, you better give me that horse. And her brother's like, of course I'll get you that horse. By the way, they're talking about Raven. And so yeah, that's what they were trying to do. And eventually, I watched the show 2, maybe 3 times. I think it was 2 times, but this scene made me cry every single time. It was a fire started because one of the lights just went out or whatever, and it blew out and it caught on the hay, and then it caught on fire. And all of the horses were still in their stables, and they go and look. Well, Zoe notices it because she could see the stables from her bedroom. But she knows that she goes there, and all of the horses are coming out, and they're wondering how she got out, or how all the horses got out. And they realized, what's her name? Hold on, let me tell you her name. And then one of her friend's horses, Rebecca, her friend's horses, her horse named Bob, went around and opened everyone's gates and let everyone gates out. And the part that made me cry both times was that after that he fainted or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, he ended up getting sick. So yeah, and they weren't sure if he was gonna make it or not, and that made me cry because yeah, I don't know who else is built like that, but in movies and shows, a human could die and I'd be like, oh no, why'd you have to die? You weren't supposed to die. And then an animal died, I would just bawl my eyes out. Not really, but just be like, no, because it's just, animals should not die. I know one time my brother showed me a clip from he was watching a movie or something like that, and it was where a horse was running and a horse tripped and broke its neck. I did not want to see that, but he made me see it because I had no clue what was coming. And the only thing me and my brother were worried about was the horse. Oh no, is the horse okay? And then my brother was like, what about the human? What about the human? Yeah. Anyway, Bob saves everyone, and then he ends up getting sick, but he ends up also getting better too. Later on, whenever Zoe gets better at riding Raven, they enter a show, and Raven ends up going missing, right? And so wait, I can't remember if Raven goes missing or something, but eventually they find out during a show that Sam is what they call her, the owner of the stables, was the person who was stealing horses, because horses have been getting stolen and all that stuff from the stables, and they had no clue it was, but it turns out it was Sam, and they were all sad. So yeah, I'm pretty sure she ended up going to jail. I don't know how long she was there, but I'm pretty sure you end up seeing her again. So yeah, the description is short, so I'm just gonna read the description of the show real quick. All right, a 15-year-old from Los Angeles spends a summer at her mom's childhood home on an island off the coast of England, where she bonds with a mysterious horse. So yeah, that right there is the show, or is the description. There's a lot of watch options on here. Never mind, sorry, I lied. You can only watch this on Netflix, but I'm pretty sure if you go to something like soaptoday.com, you could probably watch it on there too. So yeah, but it's pretty much only available on Netflix. So yeah, but it is a pretty good show. So if you guys like, horse shows, and all that stuff, or like, I don't know, a drama series, this is a good show for you. And it's like that 2 days in a row now, over 10 minutes. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this episode. If you guys have any show suggestions you want me to check out, or any questions, feel free to send a voice message and I'll answer them, or check out the show suggestion. And also tomorrow there will not be an episode, but the day after that there will be, and then every other day. So yeah. By the way, just one last thing before we go, there's gonna be 37 episodes in one season. So yeah, bye.